on Tri-City Sports Now. And just, again, we've got a new switcher, so the ads aren't playing. We will remake the guy. And yes, these sponsors are basically based in Irwin, but let me tell you something. It's worth driving in to Irwin. I don't care if you're listening to Asheville, Johnson City, Greenville, Elizabethton, Timbuktu. It's worth driving into Gay Street in Irwin. It's right in the heart of downtown. And going to Vince, the computer guy, you know, $39.95 is his, you know, the computer. $99, $69.95. You know, a penny or a nickel shy of 70. Trust me, I've used them. Vince is better than all of them. Charging you $30 less. Think a little bit what that means. I mean, even driving in the 15 miles or whatever. I mean, you will still save even when gas is. That this was the ultimate Marky Billson football recruit. And I would love to tell you this man has 5 stars with him. But, you know, I don't really put a whole lot of stock in recruiting rankings. I mean, Hunter Renfro wasn't even, you know, he didn't even show up on the boards. If he did, he was 2 stars. All he did was catch the winning TD in the national title game. Why does Alabama have the #1 class? They're Alabama. Their players must be good. And really, there is something to that. I understand that Alabama has done quite well, but you don't know what the recruiting rankings really are going to be until 4 years down the line. It's just a projection. All right. That's in the Old Dominion. And Virginia Tech, local school. Justin Fuente likes him. Even said on social media how much he likes Virginia Tech. You know what his other 2 finalists are? Tennessee. Well, how does this make it the ultimate Marky Billson recruit, Marky? I mean, a lot of guys do. If you're, well, they chose Pitt over Tennessee, and it took them some time to do it, but yeah, they did. So, you know, all this. Anyway, May 24th, this Friday, at 3 p.m., C.J. Beasley will make his choice between the Hokies, the Volunteers, and the Panthers on where he will play. Now, it should be said, Zon Burden, who is the area recruiter. By the way, he's from the Tidewater area. So this is a guy that right now, Pat Narduzzi up in Pittsburgh, he's got to get the scope out and really say, I want this running back, for fear that if he goes somewhere else, he's going to come back and beat him. So look for the Panthers to pull out everything that they can to try to get C.J. Beasley to come to Pitt. Because otherwise he's going to go to a school that can beat him. What do you think about that? As I said, C.J. Beasley, Hampton Roads area running back. He'll decide whether or not he goes to Tennessee, Virginia Tech, or Pitt. Coming up this Friday, 3 p.m., and that's the ultimate Marky Billson recruit right there. When you consider the schools that he could go to. I mean, let's face it. That's the ultimate Marky Billson recruit. C.J. Beasley. All right. My friend Elijah in Pitt and Georgia Tech. Thing was, Paul and I, we used to go to Pitt Panthers games. We used to, you know, and all this. I mean, I was always like, you know, there's a little bit of difference. I mean, if you'd grown up in Knoxville and, you know, the guy was considering, and you were the Volunteers beat writer because ways from Sunday, Paul, and he was basically, I'm fortunate that I live in Pittsburgh then and not in East Tennessee like you do, Marky, anyway. So, let's see what we got here. Well, we're going up against a hard break. So before I go any further, and I've got some NFL news to give you when we return, I'll get to that here shortly. It's Tri-Cities Sports Now.